hopped on.
My name's Dan, known on the internet as BLVKUMI or BLVKUMI. 29 years old. I have a 1986 Toyota Corolla AE86 SR5. Yeah, that's my build. So what got me into cars basically, like, you know, my dad was always into cars. You know, growing up, we always watched like racing, Formula One, and you know, that type of stuff. Like in the early 90s, and once the PlayStation came out, I got Gran Turismo, and man, that was it, man. Gran Turismo was pretty much my entry to everything. From there, it just full on turned into a lifestyle I couldn't even predict. Like, man, it's just taken me on a wild ride through the years, man. Seriously, shit really has. Thinking about it. Got my car in 2007, so that's what, 13 years. Pretty much got it off one of my dad's friends. He was selling that. He was selling my car and he was selling a coupe. And I wanted the coupe, but it was pretty stripped inside, no interior. And the hatch was just a more complete car. And it was better for a first car. This is actually my first car too. So yeah, man, 13 years deep and not a whole lot has changed, to be honest. So pretty much, it's been painted numerous times, but pretty much it's a single cam. I've had the head rebuilt, and I actually swapped the bottom end to the dual cam internal, so it's got a little bit higher compression. I'm also running Ninja ZX6 motorcycle carbs and a custom header, which pretty much I did for the sound for one, and then overall response is just really responsive to any throttle input, you know, and going into turns, coming out of turns, heel towing. The heel towing is really snappy, like really snappy throttle action. It's nice. So other than that, wide wheels, I put the Supra MK2 flares on it. The wheels are KMC, but I don't know what brand. I don't know the model, so KMC. 15 by 10 minus 45, and I'm running 205 50s in the front and 225 50s in the back on 15s. Gangsta. Coilovers in the front. It's got the TRD Japan springs in the rear. I believe they're both 6K. What else? GTS rear sway bar, full polyurethane bushings. That was one of the first things I did to the car, actually. Pretty much it. Bucket seat. Pretty much standard. There's so much, you know, like it's hard to remember everything. But that's pretty much the basis of what we got going on here. I've always approached my build obviously from things I like, you know, and I like time attack cars, so overall it's going to be a track time attack build. But, you know, I also like Bosozoku style. I like Shackleton style. You know, I like old American cars with big tires, you know, so I kind of try to take little bits of what I think will look good and put it together while at the same time having a package that can perform. And, you know, I feel like nowadays that's definitely something that people need to do, is take their build and make it theirs, because You know, not trying to talk crap, but man, there's a lot of cookie cutter builds out there, and you know, I mean, sometimes people don't like what you do, but in my opinion, you just got to do something different. You got to just do something that makes you an individual, you know, stand out a little bit. I picked up a 4AGE from the junkyard with 7 rib blocks, and basically I'm getting that ready to go in, also with motorcycle carbs, with ZX6 carbs, a little bit newer ones. And then for that, I'm also gonna run a distributorless ignition. So basically, you get rid of the stock distributor completely, and you run mid-90s Ford ignition electronics, along with the crankshaft sensor and an ignition box. And basically that gets rid of the distributor and simplifies a lot of the wiring. It gets rid of a lot of problems, and I mean, really there's no downside other than having to make all the stuff and find everything. But once you do that, it's pretty simple and it's not too expensive, and it's just better. I mean, you know, how can you go wrong? I mean, fucking first rule of advice, don't do that takeover shit, please. Just don't. You're better than that. Second, I mean, really, it's, you know, it's all up to the person. I would just say, you know, look at the cars that you like, maybe try to understand why they are the way that they are, and, you know, think about what you want to do with your build, whether you want a show car, a track car, you know, if you're just trying to be low. Definitely, you know, learn your roots for sure. Know what you're doing, know why you're doing it, and realize the risks that may come with it. Because, you know, it ain't, I mean, it's all fun, but, you know, these are big things. This ain't toys, so, you know, make sure you know what you're getting into for sure. But other than that, I mean, go crazy, you know? Make it happen. Build your build, put it out there, don't be shy. If someone wants to talk shit, let them talk shit. Just keep being about you, you know? Try not to follow the crowd too much. I like that. Suck it later, please. Don't be shy.